Alright guys, welcome back to episode 8 of Toothbrush Talks. Hello! Yeah, we're back.
8's quite a lot, isn't it?
Huh?
8 is quite a lot.
Yeah, 8's quite a lot.
Collectively.
Just if you didn't know.
Yeah.
8's quite a lot.
8's quite a big number.
It's at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3. But yeah.
Collectively, how much time?
this is instantly right into absolute just shit chat.
Oh yeah, absolute garbage.
Well, before this one, we were just saying that we didn't really have a plan for what's going to happen. We're instantly just into 8's bigger than 3.
We're improvising, guys. This should be a good one.
It's been like 6 hours of podcasting after this.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
It's quite a lot.
Roundabout.
It's just like
We're
3
pushing,
films.
yeah, we're pushing for almost 1,000 listens.
Yeah, we are actually.
What are we on at the moment?
So, check right now.
Maybe we should do like a 1,000 listener giveaway.
In fact, we might have already got there because we can't see the Android listens.
Yeah, we can't see Android listens, so we might have, but we don't know. 1,000 known listens, we probably not got there.
But yeah, again, thank you everyone who's tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. It's been a lot of fun to do this once a week. You know, just have a wee sit down, have a nice wee chat.
Why not? No. Oh, we're currently, to be
927.
fair, including iTunes. No, not including iTunes, including YouTube. We are 30 listens away. 20 listens away. 23 listens away.
So if you're listening right now, you could be the
1,000th
1,000th listener.
And
Thank you.
We can't do a 1,000th listener giveaway though, because we absolutely have no idea which order it goes in. So.
We wouldn't know, yeah.
Sorry guys.
Guess.
Sorry guys, you get nothing. What you get is some quality content from the podcast.
Yeah, quality and inverted commas as well.
I mean, it's alright.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We got a mic now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
we've had it for a couple of podcasts, but you know,
We're
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know.
we're figuring stuff out.
I don't know, average quality podcast probably. Anyway, what else do we have to say today? Maybe let's have a scoot over what's been happening in all of our lives. What's been happening in your life, Sam?
Not much, to be honest. Just
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
a lot of uni work. That's about it. Gone out a couple of times, which is definitely a bad idea because now I'm ill. And I've been ill for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you being ill makes your voice sound nice and husky.
Nice
so
and deep, yeah.
might attract
Is that-
Sorry about that,
It's
guys.
exactly the
Is it? Oh, I don't know.
might
It's
attract some nice listeners.
Probably
some
just
extra
different in my
listeners.
head. Yeah,
Yeah.
which would be good. How about you, Jack? What have you been up to?
Same old. Work, running. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Being the robot he always is.
You know.
Very
Yeah,
efficient.
little action man. That's what we came up with that nickname in the last
Yeah,
2
little
weeks with
action
Jack. He's little.
I mean,
He's
I'm
little,
not
kinda
sure-
like he's a play figure size.
He's a little
I'm not
man.
sure how I feel about it. 'Cause,
He's,
you know,
he's like a real man, but shorter.
Action Man's pretty cool.
And you just pick him up and carry him around the flat and get him to do stuff like action moves.
It's fun, son.
That's not even a lie.
That's not.
Yeah, I know. Ewan picks him up an awful lot.
Yeah.
Awful a lot? An awful lot.
It's a bit annoying.
How about you, Ewan? What have you been doing apart from not enough uni work?
Actually, I have been doing a bit of uni work lately.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit late.
Yeah, that's it. I think I realised that I had like 80, sort of like 40 weeks of work to do, and I got 4 weeks to do it in. Oh no, it's not. No, it's like 20 weeks of work. But yeah,
It's still a lot.
it's a lot of work. And but yeah, so started doing a little bit of work, did a bit of hand-ins. I'm organising box orienteering for anyone that doesn't know, and that's just being a pain in the ass. Because
Yes.
I'm the laziest man alive. I'm terrible at admin, and the job is literally admin. So,
Why did you sign up to do it again?
well, it was at the AGM last year. I'd already had 3 beers when I went, and I was like, job.
So you're really
chill.
absolutely smart.
Well, no, but I was just chilled. You know, I was just taking the edge off, and I was like, oh, well, I want to get a ticket for SU Ball because the year before we have the sports union ball in Edinburgh, and the year before only committee members got tickets.
Well, committee members plus a few
So
others.
I was like, oh, I'll probably have to do some sort of committee member position, and then the box thing came up, and everyone was like, oh, you only have to do this one. I was like, fine, I'll do it. And then we got 40 tickets. We couldn't even give them all away.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you don't tell
Totally
people that, it just sounds like you're doing it out the nicest of your heart. So.
Yeah, but I don't understand people that do committee roles. I mean, I've done 2. I don't understand why.
CV.
I mean,
I know. I think
can
that's it,
understand
but I think
why.
that's such a
That's literally
weak
why.
reason.
That's literally why I joined the committee at uni, so I could put it on my CV. I also helped start a society, so I mean, popping that one on. I did. I was part of the founding committee.
the founding fathers of Bisol.
Yeah, Biosog. Terry Water, shout out. Come along and
Oh,
join.
Vibe. It's a
Bisoc.
Biosock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
It's not just like LGBT, but excluding the rest of the L and the G and the T.
No, Biosock.
I know. That's
No,
what I think. That's what
you,
Jack was getting
Ewan
at.
said Bisoc,
Yeah.
which is just
Really?
something completely
Wow.
different. That's a thing.
Is it a thing?
Awful.
I think so.
Nah, surely just part of
Business?
LGBT.
Business sock.
Or maybe.
Business society.
Oh man, have you seen all the shit? Have you heard about is it the Trading Society or something?
No.
The Trading Society.
It's like Edinburgh Uni or something like that, and they just get shat on all the time for being the fucking biggest whopper going.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
That's
I don't
brutal.
know, I just seen some memes about it. Just like, I think it was some Eddie Festers as well. Just people shitting on them.
If people aren't from Edinburgh, Eddie Fest is like a Facebook page which posts things that just people from Edinburgh submit.
Oh my god, go read some Eddie Festers right now.
I'll get some examples.
There's some pretty funny ones.
It's just. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I think to start off as confessions. Basically, it was people in the library looking at other people thinking they were hot, and they would just put on, "Oh, boy in blue is hot," and that was all it
That's
was.
a bit stupid.
But now it's loads of stuff. It's just absolute shit posting. But yeah, it's funny. Let's read some.
This one's kind of relatable to me.
Go for it.
How
Because
can
it was
some,
submitted by Jack.
how can some people wake up and go for a run before uni, yet I can't get out of bed before 3 in the afternoon?
Jack.
I'm the some people, and
Yes.
then Ewan would be
The person
the other
right.
person.
Mm-hmm.
There's normally some pretty funny
You're
ones.
speaking
like,
to me at 20-1, mate. Come on, give
this
me some credit.
Some of them are just. Oh, this one's crazy. How you can be so clever enough to get into Edinburgh and not know how.
So
to
clever
whisper.
enough,
Yeah.
and yet not know how to type this.
Can't
anyway.
grammar.
Wait, what did it actually say?
And not know how to whisper.
What?
Knowing how to whisper has nothing to do with your intelligence.
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
know.
with what
Right.
wrote this?
With someone that apparently got into Edinburgh Uni.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this one's funny. I saw this one the other day. Innocently left my Mac on the 4th floor to go get lunch. Unbeknownst to me, had started a pic slideshow. Came back to my nudes on full display.
That's
No.
I was
funny.
away for an hour.
That's so funny.
No.
I think it's fake.
Who has news on a laptop?
To be
like that?
fair, people do lie about that kind
No,
of
but it's
Just
not
get an
like
Eddie
if you've taken like something on your phone, it would go on your iCloud and maybe.
Yeah, I know, but people lie about. You see that on
Yeah.
Twitter all the time. Like, my 4-year-old son came up to me and said like something really profound, even though he didn't.
Yeah.
You just want likes on Twitter.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But yeah, on the topic of stupid shit that people say, I don't know. Great segue here. I don't know if you guys saw the old Trump Tim Apple thing.
Did we see it?
I mean, like
thought
for the
it was
listeners as well, if you didn't see, Donald Trump was. It was like a White House meeting, and Tim
Oh,
Cook,
no.
the CEO of Apple, was there, and Donald Trump referred to Tim Cook. He was just like, and he called him Tim Apple, which was, I mean, very funny.
This is my favourite thing that ever happened ever.
But then
Yeah,
he
Ewan
tried
loves
to just kind of get out of it by saying, "Oh, I was abbreviating it, and I meant Tim/Apple."
He was
Yeah.
like, to save time and effort, I meant Tim/Apple
It
as
was
Tim
so
Apple.
funny.
I was
And then
like, no,
didn't he ever go with somebody else?
Oh, like, yeah,
for
he
doing
had to
something
go with Joe
similar?
Biden because you know, Joe Biden sort of almost accidentally, and but people thought he was announcing his candidacy
Candidacy
for
for
the
2020.
2020 elections, but actually he wasn't, and it was kind of just a miswording. And Donald Trump was like, "How could someone mispronounce their words?
Yeah.
What an idiot! Another low IQ individual running for office."
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh man, it's literally just the best thing ever.
He produces so much
Tim
quality
Apple.
content.
There's something else he did as well. It was the coffee.
If you look back over the last couple of years, he's done an unbelievable
Yeah, the
amount
top
of
comment
things.
on the him explaining on him saying that thing about Joe Biden, him saying Joe Biden's a low IQ individual. The top comment's just coffee.
Oh yeah, and then also Tim Cook changed his name on Twitter to Tim, and then the Apple logo, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. I was watching this thing where Richard Ayoade was talking about it, and it's just it's so funny because he's just like, oh, he could have called him fucking, I don't know, Joe Shithouse, but no, like at this point nothing matters. It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Like whatever Donald Trump does.
The Trump train is gone. Like nobody
But
cares.
isn't it
about what he
hilarious that
actually
this idiot's in
says.
power and yeah,
He's the most powerful man in the world.
he literally nothing's changed.
Yeah, I know, it is pretty mad. I mean, apart from the fact that like every country hates him. But if you actually look at how they're doing,
They're doing alright.
they're doing fine, yeah.
It's just totally out of his control. I don't understand.
Like the trends are still continuing on from like the Obama administration.
It's brilliant.
Regardless, I don't know. What
You might as well have a clown in office to give us all some light entertainment in the meantime. Then.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
guess.
funny,
I mean, he's probably enacted some policies that we're not fully aware about that harm some people, but from what we've seen,
Yeah, possibly.
he's not been the total worst.
Either way.
Maybe it's all
Yeah.
an act.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You couldn't be that.
There's
stupid.
a lot of people saying that he has like early onset dementia. I don't think so.
I don't really think so. I think people
Love to
just
jump and like assume things.
chat so much shit about
Trump.
about Trump. Yeah, he's like an absolute idiot, of course. But I mean,
Literally, yeah.
people just look for anything. I'm just kind of bored of it, to be honest. Like, he's already in office. Like, saying,
Yeah,
saying
I
he's
know.
got early onset dementia isn't going to get him impeached or anything. So
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, I suppose other things can get him impeached, but
oh yeah, I mean, he probably still will.
Yeah.
Knowing him.
having a fun time there, Sam. Just
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, someone was just asking me what I'm doing, so I have to inform them that I'm in filming the podcast, which is of the utmost importance.
Inspiring the world.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what
Don't know
we're
where
doing.
it's going there.
So what else has happened last week?
Oh, I also saw. Do you know Twitter? Oh no.
No, do I know Twitter? I think I might.
Sorry,
have
I saw this on Twitter.
I don't think I do.
But Ninja, a lot of you might not have heard of
The
Ninja.
Come
Twitch
on.
stream. The Twitch stream.
No, but some people definitely will not have heard of
Yeah, fair. I
Ninja.
don't
He's
know,
basically
I've
just
heard of
like some guy on this. He basically streamed himself playing games, and he had this massive blow up. But quite a recent game that came out was a game called Apex Legends, and apparently Ninja got paid $1 million by Apex Legends to play their game once on stream. Once they paid him $1 million to play a game. That's insane.
And he did it. I assume.
Well, yeah, of course he did it. It's $1 million. I know anything for
He
$1
should
million.
start a bidding war between them and Fortnite and be like, well, I'm going to switch to Apex Legends until you pay me. And then just fucking, we get paid like 10 mil.
No, but then everyone would hate him because
I don't care.
the streaming community.
He's going to be so rich.
He's already so
He's already
rich.
like so loaded.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't understand if you're that rich and you're
trying to
doing
figure out
that
how much
stuff.
he
I
makes.
would just
I
probably
wanna watch
retire.
it, but, like,
I'd just retire.
Nah, he
he
probably enjoys
enjoys
it.
doing it.
Yeah, he enjoys doing it, but I'm sure you can enjoy doing the Switch, but then you've got to upload it and all this faff and all.
He just pays someone else to do it.
It's like, why do you do the podcast?
Well, it's only an hour a week. I'm not to do it like 10 hours a day.
Yeah, but he loves doing it, and he just gets somebody else.
Fair.
He pays somebody to edit
Fair,
clips.
fair. I suppose if you actually enjoy playing Fortnite for 10 hours a day, which I can't really imagine.
So it says here that by someone's estimate, he probably earns about $100,000 a month from Twitch subscribers
That's
alone.
low.
From
Twitch
Twitch,
alone, he's got like 20 million YouTube.
He's also sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
He's sponsored by like other things as well. He'll make way more than that. For a while, he had 200,000 Twitch subscribers. So you pay at least £5 or $5 to be a Twitch subscriber, and he gets almost all of that.
Oh my
So for a
God.
while, from just Twitch
like
alone,
almost $1 million a month.
he was making like almost $1 million a month. Plus sponsors, plus that doesn't include donations. People can donate and send you bits.
Jesus.
So he's, and that's what that will be more than what he gets from Twitch subscribers
That's
a month.
crazy.
And he used to literally get like over 100,000 people watching him like concurrently live.
I just don't
every
understand.
single
Like,
time
imagine
he
if that
played.
was your life. Like 3 years ago, he was just some normie guy.
I know, but now somebody's overtaken him. Now somebody who doesn't actually have more followers has way more subscribers. So I think he's on. I mean, I say only 50,000 subscribers. That's still
Yeah,
a
stupid.
lot when they're paid. It's not like YouTube where you can just subscribe willy nilly.
Yeah, you have to pay to subscribe, but I swear you can still watch all their videos without subscribing.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
you can like, if you subscribe, maybe like comment on them or
What's the
something.
point of
It
subscribing
tells you.
then? Do you have to be
Yeah,
subscribed
this other guy's got like 70,000 subscribers, and apparently Ninja wasn't very happy about it. He was like, "Oh, they're always looking for the next guy." But
It's
I
like
think-
you were the next guy
Yeah.
like 2 months
yeah,
ago.
I know. Yeah, it's. I
He
mean,
seems like a bit of
he's
a,
still loaded.
I don't know, a bit of a drama queen.
Yeah, I don't really like him.
He seems a bit annoying.
Well,
I
he
don't
just
really
tries to
understand.
appeal to like all the 9-year-olds, because if you control the 9-year-olds, then you control the internet, basically.
Oh, God, what was that guy we were watching on YouTube the other day?
Oh my god!
Oh, it was
was
the
this-
best thing ever.
There was this UK YouTuber called morgues.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
absolute
I've seen
dire.
this as well.
He just
Made me want to stab my eyes out.
His mum's got a YouTube account.
yeah,
as
with
well,
like
this
3
shit.
million. Is like morgues'
He just
mum.
shouts into the mic.
Yeah.
He
Like,
shouts.
guys!
Yeah, I know, he shouts into the mic and tries. He like really over exaggerates the way he says his words because he knows that he's talking to like 5-year-olds. So he has to be really articulate so they can understand what he's saying.
Maybe articulate is the wrong word.
And he just has like the worst like fake challenges. Like
I mean,
it's always like 24 hours at night. But if it's 24-hour challenge, then it's gonna be at night anyway. You don't need to put at night in the title. It's 24 hours. Like
It's also yeah.
you gotta respect the hustle, you know.
I don't respect the hustle.
No.
He's so
He must be
unbelievably
That
absolutely
must have just got lucky.
loaded.
I don't understand. how
oh yeah,
that's the thing.
probably. He just
He
makes like
must be loaded.
awful content. He's literally just pandering to young children who don't know that they're basically just being like sold to.
Did you also just not understand how he got there?
I don't understand. No.
Yeah. Like, what's behind this?
He used to make. I remember seeing him like way back in the day before he even had 1 million subscribers, and he was one of these YouTubers who made like fake like illusion videos where he'd be like, look at this. It'd be like if you can see this illusion, then you're like a genius or something like that. And like 12-year-olds would click it,
just like,
and then he'd just like stare at his computer at like one of those spiral things, and blink and be like, oh my god, like it was just so
it's dire.
disastrous content.
I don't know. There's a place on the internet for everything, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a place on YouTube for basically everything.
There's even a small place for us.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and there's I don't know if you guys have heard of Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
He's like become recently this massive content creator, probably deservedly so. He was already very big, but he started this documentary series where he basically makes like 9-part documentary series on YouTube.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is actually really good.
So
I've never watched it.
Off the rubbish people.
He delves like, oh yeah, this is good. But recently, I literally went on Twitter and I saw a tweet, and I'm gonna have to get this tweet up because it's like unbelievable. But he
what's
like
he got to do with this documentary?
he
was on Twitter and he was tweeting.
He was no, and he had to apologize for something. But yeah, I would just bring them up. He makes like these really big documentaries
About what?
about he like delved into the life of basically this person called Jeffree Star, who's like this big person like makeup guru, but it turns out they're like a multi-millionaire with like so many businesses and just like a really controversial
Makeup guy.
past. Just like a pretty weird makeup guy, but
That
just
owns
like
makeup businesses or is like a makeup artist?
is like a makeup artist who makes makeup stuff, but pulled in like $150 million last year,
Whoa.
and like he's like just a mad business owner.
Damn.
And
Some people just there's so many rich people.
yeah, he made one on like Jake Paul, like basically trying to find out if Jake Paul was a sociopath or not. And
Just an idiot, I think.
oh yeah, just an idiot. I can actually find this tweet. He might have deleted it, but it was literally just like, no, I did not fuck my cat. No, I did not do stuff to my cat. No, I did not. It was just a list of things
Why
that
are
he
people
didn't
asking?
that he didn't do to his cat, because he must have made a joke about it in a video like ages ago. Because he used to do some like back in like 2007,
Weird videos.
like blackface, like
Oh shit.
he did like some. But obviously, he's like.
Yeah.
So you can tell he's just like a super genuine guy now. And just
That
like,
was the thing, like back in the
idiot.
back in the day,
Yeah.
like a long time ago, people did blackface.
Yeah, I know, and he was just an idiot, like trying to. He said like, he was trying to do controversial shit to like stir up,
Get a name. for
get
yourself.
attention on like the internet, and then he looks back and obviously is horrified by what he did. But yeah, I just couldn't believe when I saw that tweet. Just like I didn't. He actually had to state like publicly that he didn't do anything sexual
kill his
towards
cat.
his cat. But there was like just like
But
tons
the
of
thing is,
tons of memes spawned from it, of course.
That's what someone who did do something sexual to their
Yeah.
cat would say.
That is what
That's
someone-
exactly what they would say. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. You always see that. It's like cancel culture is something that I really hate.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like the whole Guardians of the Galaxy guy because he called
No, he's
someone
reinstated
Yeah.
now, isn't
Okay.
it?
yeah,
like,
he has been
5 years
reinstated.
ago or something.
Yeah, nah, he did say some pretty.
He did say bad shit,
abhorrent
but
stuff.
he
But
was
again,
apologetic
it
for
was like deliberately inflammatory, and he's already like explained it and apologized.
I
about
think
it.
yeah, in today's society, it doesn't seem like there's enough room to change. People aren't willing to accept that people can change.
Mm-hmm.
You're labeled one thing, you're that forever.
Yeah, that you say one thing like a long time ago, and people are like, "Oh, he must still think that way now," or like, "She must still think this way now."
Yeah, it's just not true.
Or even like using a word that like I'm not actually going to use it because apparently it's a slur, but it's a slur for like people who are transgender, which I didn't even know was a slur. But I saw that somebody used it like a few years ago, and then like today they were being like cancelled.
it's a slur.
for it.
Holy
People
shit.
were like, yeah, like
You didn't know it was a
probably
slur?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like, I don't think you'd even think it was a slur. I'm not going to say it because like somebody might get offended, and it just might It's like somebody might come back.
Nah, we are super safe in this channel.
Yeah, if we get like, I don't know, I'm not saying we will get famous, but it's one day someone will get famous. Somebody will come back and they'll like pull that word, and then it'll be me getting cancelled.
I want to know what this slur is.
Yeah, but if we're just saying this is a slur, can we really get in trouble?
Okay, so apparently, I'm gonna put this. Somebody said the word tranny. I'm gonna put that in quotation marks as a quote, and that is a slur apparently, which I didn't know.
I would have thought that'd be a slur.
I think it's one of those things you don't really think about.
I mean, maybe it's super obvious for some people, but
I
personally
it's just
had
one
no
of those
idea.
things that was used so much.
It's used so much.
It was used.
Yeah,
I
also
you don't
think,
hear it today. It's like, but
yeah,
it's like you can't. And then if people like lose their jobs for like this, like it changes so quickly that I think like if you go back, like everyone was saying, well, not everyone.
I think you also have to look at the intent behind what they're saying. Like if it's not
if they were saying it just like because maybe they were describing someone or whatever, I think like, and if that was the done thing at the time, then like I don't think.
Yeah, I think you
right
can't go back to 100 years ago.
If they were saying like in like a discriminative way, then I think.
I don't know. It's like when we were at school. I'm not gonna lie. People used to say gay all the time and stuff. Little kids who would say it. To each other.
I mean, I think I was more in primary school.
I don't think kids would do that anymore though. Yeah,
back
in primary school.
We were in.
But that's just the sign of the times. Like the times, like, and obviously
great.
it's not like you meant any offense, but that's just the way life was. It was lack of education rather than lack of understanding. I think.
So it was like you're in the playground. Someone did something. So, oh, you're such a willy. It was like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was so. It was so great. Well,
Yeah,
I know you are. What am I?
I essentially just walk us in our flat in the moment.
Yeah,
Someone
I
does
know.
something wrong. You ever threw that paper? Your mum.
No. I mean, that's just a classic fine. That's such a good fine.
That's funny.
But yeah, the person who actually said like the word, they were describing somebody else's Dave Chappelle's like comedic content from like 10 years ago or something.
Wait, they were just describing
his
his content.
and they used the word, and then people just
dear.
took that clip, and then he like talked about it like on a stream, being like, people didn't realise I was like describing this, and obviously I don't mean any offence by it, and people took that and were like, this is the worst apology ever, oh my god. Like,
Yeah, unless you're groveling.
for some
you're not
people,
gonna
like
accept
there's just never enough.
Who do you reckon? That's an absolute. I was just thinking. Dave Chappelle's very funny, and I was like, who do you think your favourite comedian is?
Richard Iowati's probably up there.
Yeah,
he's so
very
funny.
He's just like so sarcastic.
He's very original.
Right.
Yeah. Have you read his book?
It's just different. No,
It's so funny. It's called like, it's basically a book about him interviewing himself. It's like Richard Iowati.
I saw him
on
doing
Richard
the interview
Iowati.
about that book.
It's so.
You know the one on Channel 4?
Yeah. It's so funny. And at one point, like, his interviewer self and himself just like make love like in the interview. But the way he describes it is just so funny. And like James A. Caster, I really like.
Yeah, he's original as well, I think.
Sean Locke.
Oh man.
The other guy, John Richardson, is it? He's so funny.
John's so great.
The whole 8 out of 10 cats is brilliant.
They are, Jimmy Carr,
Just Joe Wilkinson gets on there with absolute zero content.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Somehow it's funny.
Yeah, it's like zero content.
John's just I rate John, and he's pretty smart as well.
Yeah,
That's what Jack.
I think you have to be. I think you have to be pretty smart to be a comedian. All comedians.
There's different
are
sorts of smarts.
Pretty good on like.
But I feel like most comedians are pretty smart because you got to be really witty.
You got to be witty, but you're not that. I mean, that's obviously a different sort of smart to like solving a maths
He's
problem.
pretty good with the numbers, you know.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because wittiness is probably just a different part of your brain, isn't it? Like
It's probably
instant
linked. It's
connections.
probably linked with intelligence though.
Probably not.
I think like witty people are normally quite intelligent people.
I think probably so. That's
I
why
think
I'm
they go hand in
ridiculously
hand.
witty.
I don't think they go hand in hand.
Nice one,
exactly.
Jack.
Yeah.
See, that was an example of my wit.
I didn't even hear it. What did you say?
I said that's why I'm really witty.
I'm just end the podcast here.
On that
Yeah,
bum
right.
note.
That's it for this week, guys.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
go get in a bin.
What do you think about American comics versus British comics?
I feel like the best of the best American comics are probably the best, but I feel like the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop in America are like so good. Like Dave Chappelle, not Kevin Hart. He sucks ass.
You don't like Kevin Hart?
His whole bit is like, I'm short and then I'm gonna stare at you with a funny face. Like that's
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
and that's literally it. He just like stares at you,
He's
he makes
in
a
so
weird
many
face. And people are like,
horrendously bad films as well.
He's funnier.
Yeah.
He's funnier on Twitter than he is like on stage.
Yeah. I also think in real life he's just a bit.
He's
kind of
so annoying.
arrogant as well.
Well, he has serious short man syndrome.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm making it. I'm like,
That's
so
what
you're
Ewan used to
a
have.
comedian. You shouldn't really be all about this like making it vibe. You should be
I
about.
feel like Dave Chappelle and obviously, what's his name? Like the most famous comedian, the most successful comedian of all time. He had a show.
Jay Lynch.
No, for like
Jesus
years.
Christ.
He had a show. Oh, it's like named after him. Jewish. It was.
He was Jewish.
Yeah, he was Jewish. Yeah. I've forgotten his name.
Most famous comedian of all time.
The most successful comedian of all time. And like it will come up. It will come up.
Can't spell successful.
Well, that typing sounds quite nice in the mic.
Oh, that ASMR.
Yeah.
Right. Apparently,
What we saying?
highest paid comedians.
This is
Is that what
Forbes.
we want?
Yeah.
Sheesh. This could take a minute.
Yeah, it is. It's the guy who's literally.
Oh, wait.
It's Jerry Seinfeld. That's who.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
I don't know who it is either.
Jerry Seinfeld. He's
No.
like an unbelievably famous comedian. His show went off air with like a 70 million viewership.
Oh,
Why did he go off
maybe
there?
I have heard of this, like in an
Massive.
interview or something.
Oh yeah,
Is that Kevin Hart?
he had quite. Oh yeah, Kevin Hart well paid.
Ricky Gervais is pretty famous.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Oh, I'm
not
sure.
a fan of
I'm
Ricky
not sure.
Gervais, but he has a new show on Netflix called Afterlife, which I actually
Yeah, I watched
really
that. It's good.
enjoy.
I've not seen it.
should
I've
watch
seen.
it,
I've
it's
seen like
Other
the
stuff.
trailer. I think.
I think Ricky Gervais did at one point become a bit of a one horse, like just bang on about religion. He was just bang on about, oh, God doesn't exist. Stop being so.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I also
What-
just don't think he's very funny.
Oh, what's his name? The guy who's the. Oh, I can't remember his name.
What's he in?
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
He's not really funny. I don't think.
I think
kinda
he's quite.
He's got a good
funny, but he's
podcast. Shout
smart.
out to Russell
He's-
Brand if you want to have us on your podcast.
Yeah, we'd love to come on.
He's like a really smart
Shout
guy.
out.
Have you-
Yeah, he has some really interesting
Some of his
thoughts.
shows like are funny, but they're
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like
But he almost gets
they're
caught up.
pretty deep.
He almost gets caught up in like trying to use his big words. Like he's trying to. He almost.
Yeah, I
he
think
tries
so.
to use like the biggest words all the fucking
He
time.
loves that. I'm just like, dude, just say
Yeah, I know.
four letter words.
He uses yeah, 2 syllables max. Okay. He always tries to use like the biggest word. I think
I
to
know,
make
yeah.
himself sound smart, but I think he is probably quite smart.
I think he is quite smart. Just some of the stuff he talks about is pretty.
You
good.
were absolutely sucking his cock in the kitchen the other day.
What?
Jesus
You were
Christ.
like, oh, he's the smartest guy
He
ever.
wasn't.
He's
No,
got
He
such
was
a big
literally
brain.
sucking his
No,
cock in
was
the
it?
kitchen.
Huh?
No.
Yeah, it's because Polly was Jack's girlfriend. Was like, oh, Russell Brand must be really smart. And Jack was like, yeah, I suppose. And then she was like, no, he's super smart. And then Jack was like, yeah.
Wait, when did this happen? This didn't happen.
Deny.
It didn't happen.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
You just dreamt it.
Why would I lie about this?
Yeah, I know.
No, I haven't. That didn't happen.
Did stop acting like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I could not remember it at all. I'm
Well.
not even joking.
Polly can confirm this, probably. Jack, it's alright, mate. People don't mind. You like Russell Brand. It's okay.
wait, no, I just wait. When you say recently,
Yeah, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
oh, it didn't happen. It wasn't that. Maybe it happened like before.
Guys, this is
Christmas.
ridiculous.
I don't understand.
This is like the end of the last podcast. We're gonna have to cut this out.
Right,
Anyway,
carry
but
on.
no, yeah, he does use too many big words. I would really love to go on his podcast though, because he chats about some interesting things.
I've never listened to it.
I mean, yeah, I've never listened.
I've seen.
Wait, you've never listened to it? You just say it's
No, but he does chat about interesting things. I know that.
I've
because
seen clips.
titles.
You were
Yeah,
saying
I've seen
you
clips.
said earlier about how good his podcast was.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really good. It's got lots of listeners.
Does
But
it?
you've never
That's
listened to it yourself.
classic.
Yeah, that must mean it's good. Morgs gets like millions of views. Doesn't mean his
Like,
doesn't mean his content is
No,
good, is
when I
it?
say I've never listened to like a whole one. I've listened to clips, but and he chats about some interesting things.
So you've listened to like the best of clips.
Yeah.
Where you can make anything sound class.
Well, probably not us.
Not Morgs. Not Morgs' content.
Yeah, not Morgs' content.
There's no best of there.
It's just like a worst of Morgs channel. It's just Morgs' channel. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's just got me on to what else have we been watching this week? Keys to the VIP.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
We were
God.
maybe going to save this because I don't know what everyone else thinks out there, but we were thinking of doing another dating episode for me and
Oh
bringing
yeah,
a girl on.
we have someone who
We
wants
have
to,
someone that wants to
yeah.
come on and essentially just ruin me
Yeah, it'd
on
be
the
great.
podcast.
It'd be
And
great.
which I think everyone would enjoy.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
funny. But we were maybe going to save talking about this show for then, but I can't wait.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, so keys to the VIP. Who
I've
wants to
seen it.
explain the premise of the show?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, Jack hasn't seen it. That makes it even better.
Oh, that's so good.
This is an early naughty shows, which I'll say from the offset managed to get 3 seasons, which I think is very impressive.
It's very impressive. Oh, wait, can I just play the intro to this as well?
What,
Wait.
through this speaker?
Plagiarism.
Oh, wait, I'll get on.
Yeah, we
Nice.
just what, copyright.
Yeah, and you carry on
What,
explaining.
what are they gonna take from us? So the premise of this show is these 4 relationships.
Yeah, what are they? Sorry.
These 4 relationship gurus basically give these 2 random guys tasks to go in a club and like
Pick
hit
up
on
girls.
women and pick up girls.
It's
And like
terrible.
some of the
idea.
challenges are like you can't say any words, or you've got to go in and like steal a girl off the other guy.
Yeah.
But also these 4 relationship gurus are just
Absolute
comical. And one of them has this like awful soul patch. It's like the most tragic thing ever.
It's at the start
So
of
when
it.
you
Okay,
say
you'll
are they
watch
actually good at it, or
Oh no, it's awful.
it. Oh,
Like,
they
they like-
some of
they-
it is creepy as well.
oh yeah, it's super rapey and like awful and like misogynistic.
You wouldn't get
Like,
away with this
it's-
these days.
Oh yeah, not even close.
Right, season 1, episode 1. We're just gonna
It's
watch
like
the
the
little
YouTube
intro.
videos of the people like, oh yeah, kiss me, I'll give you $100 on camera. You know, do you know which one to me?
Oh,
Okay, guys,
yeah, I
wait,
do,
hold
yeah.
on. Here
This
it
is-
is.
this
This
is
is keys to the VIP.
Mate, don't hold it up to that.
Go to the camera.
This is an awful
You probably
idea.
can't see
What are
it,
you
You
doing?
definitely
We'll watch
can't
it.
see it.
but just listen to what they say about the people.
This podcast is seriously downhill.
Wait. Listen to what they're gonna say about their
In
guests.
tonight's battle, Mark the Baron takes on Kyle the Terminator in a 3-round contest at the Docks nightclub. Each round is a challenge carefully designed to test a player's ability to seduce women in a real-life battlefield. The cameras are hidden, the women are real, and the game is on. Down at Kai Lounge, our expert panel of pick-up commentators with perspectives descending from the 4 corners of the male psyche. There's Alan, the cold, calculated master of pick-up analysis.
just sounds like a rapist.
I know.
Cold, calculated.
He's cold and calculated.
Oh man. Anyway, wait, carry on.
He will kidnap you.
An ex-all-star jock-inspired seduction specialist. Sheldon, the mysteriously
Wait,
coy
hold it.
and unauthorized.
Seduction specialist sounds like you've
Yeah, I
just
know.
got to let it
Jock
refeed his
inspired.
mind.
Jock inspired.
He's
Literally,
jock
you don't want
ins-
to be jock inspired.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
bad. Wait for the last guy though. This is my favorite.
Doc's philosopher, and Chris, a hopelessly romantic man of integrity.
Man
That's
of
like you,
integrity.
mate.
He has a soul
Yeah, I
patch.
know. He
No
has
man
no
of integrity
integrity.
has a soul patch.
Together, they will closely critique each player's performance and crown
Okay,
their
that's
Yeah.
that's
Oh
enough.
man.
So
Too good.
basi-
this show.
yeah,
I
I
have
know.
to watch this. It sounds well
It's
good.
it's so funny. So these 2 guys basically have to go into a club, try to pick up girls, and I don't know. It's kind of funny because the judges just slag off the 2 contestants. Like they don't give them any real tips or any real criticism.
No, yeah.
They're just like, oh, that guy's ugly.
Oh man.
It's such and also if you win, so they do multiple rounds, and then if you win, you just get to go to another club.
Yeah, it's literally just a club with free alcohol and that's it. It's oh man, it's the best. But some of the stuff is
It's
just
such a
absolutely
naughty
fucked up. You would not get away with it.
Oh, it's just like the way that these people act to try and win. And like I think from all the episodes that we watched, like nobody actually managed to get with anyone.
I've watched quite a lot of episodes. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
Ewan's new favourite show.
It's so good.
You
It's
can
so
be getting
entertaining.
tips.
Yeah. This is the worst place if you're ever gonna try and get tips. Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Don't do
Didn't some
this.
guy literally coat his whole body in cocoa butter? That was
Yes,
his
that
name.
was Cocoa Butter Chris.
Yeah,
I
cocoa
think
butter.
that was maybe Cocoa Butter Chris was in the first episode.
Cocoa butter Chris coated himself in his whole body in cocoa butter before he went out to the club.
Why? His head, he was bald and he would just like smear cocoa butter on his head.
Because he wants, I don't know, he wants to
That
smell like
shiny
chocolate.
look. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to look.
Oh man.
He wants to blind people with his shine.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so funny.
That has been a definite highlight of my week.
Ah, yeah. Because it was that guy that I showed you on YouTube.
Can't
Yeah,
remember.
Curtis Connor.
Yeah.
Pretty funny guy.
Oh
Showed
man.
you.
That's
That
too
is so good.
Maybe we should recreate this show.
good. What with me?
Yeah.
just send me into a club and you guys
Challenges.
follow me around with GoPro
Yeah.
head cams.
You can live stream it so people can watch live.
Yeah.
This sounds
That'd be really great.
sounds weird.
And then we
It
should
would be
mic
pretty
you up
funny.
and just make an episode of
We can
make
give you
a podcast
tips.
out of it.
We should. I mean, you could easily do it in somewhere that wasn't a club. I'm not saying we should, but
Yeah, we definitely
like
should
a
not
shopping
do that.
centre. That'd be
A
really
shopping centre.
Yeah, like the shops, go try and pick people up
Pick
in
it
the
up,
shops. It's just like there's so many videos on YouTube, guys that try to pick people up, and it's just like all of them are incredibly cringy and awful.
No, but it's always the super creepy ones who always go out on like a really busy street with tons of bars.
Yeah.
So they're just like harassing
drunk women. Yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah,
man.
there was
Like, and they're sober and they're just like,
yeah, I know.
like kiss me. It's,
There was that one
There
where
was-
he was like collecting girls' underwear. And he
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
and he said
oh,
he'd give him
man.
$100
He paid him
and then it was fake.
and it was a fake.
It
Oh,
was
man.
fake
fake
money.
So he just committed a crime and sexually harassed these women. It's
That was just fucked up.
2 for 1. Like.
If someone came up to me on a night out and was like, "I'll pay you some money to take a box," I'd be like, "Yeah, here you go."
Wait right here, I'm going to the toilet.
I
Yeah, to be fair,
would.
easy way to make money.
Yeah, I mean, £100
Yeah.
it'd be pushed not to say yes to
Yeah,
that.
then it was fake money. Like,
I
what
know,
kind
it's
of a
awful.
scumbag is he?
Yeah. Oh man.
You guys are
What else?
weirdos
What,
on the
what else
internet.
what else have we been doing this week? Can't think. We went out Saturday night, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
Rugby. Oh man.
good fun.
For anyone that
Oh
watched the
yeah,
rugby match on Saturday.
the
was
greatest
amazing.
game of rugby that I've ever seen.
Yeah, same.
The biggest comeback in international rugby history.
Yeah, I don't think before that game, I don't think anyone's ever come back from being 24 down.
And they were
31.
And they were
We
31
we
down.
31
That's
0
insane.
down. Yeah,
I knew.
and then we didn't win, which was gutting.
It's because they kicked it, mate.
It was
I knew
so
78th
close.
minute,
It
they
wasn't
kicked it.
because they kicked
It
it.
was
You in.
so close. Like,
Well,
it was like 5 minutes over
It
time.
couldn't have
you
been
know?
closer. It wasn't a draw.
Yeah. It was literally as close as you could get.
And then,
Yeah, I know.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We do, Jack. I'm sorry. That was mean. It was such a
It's
good
like-
game.
The worst, being right, like, what's the word? Just let's skip over that one.
What?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know where I
wasn't.
was going.
I wasn't
don't know where I was
planning on going
going.
out, and I definitely shouldn't have gone out because I'm just still ill. But
Live for the session.
it was just the hype, and then my brother was there. You know, got Mario Kart on Prees. It was game over. I was going
Yeah, it
out.
was. No, it was good. Oh
It
man.
was Matt here. Oh no, you went to.
No, he went to,
You went to
Kirsty's,
Kirsty's,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh mate. Me and Dan and Will followed you out.
Oh
And,
yeah,
uh,
you guys came along. It was good fun.
Like the best chat the next day when we went for a run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna get into any gory details. But Will was feeling a bit shit,
Yeah.
and we just had like a half an hour chat about fucking salmoning off the crags.
I mean, not that you know.
No, not that.
If anyone's feeling
not that
bad,
we're, yeah, don't,
get the right help and definitely
Yeah.
do not like jump.
But it was
salmoning.
awful. We were just laughing about all of us just committing
Yeah.
suicide off the crags.
To be fair, when you're feeling hungover, you just do wanna
It wasn't great.
just end it sometimes.
Yeah.
But you never should, you know.
Were you hanging that bad?
No, but it was just kind of funny to like joke
Will,
about.
Will was hanging pretty bad, wasn't he?
Will was hanging pretty. It was just not in a great way, to be fair. But I think we just laughed it out, and you know,
That's what you
all
gotta
better
do.
now.
Laugh
So.
it out.
Yeah.
Laugh it out while he cries.
I think every time he sort of came to laugh, it was very close to crying. It was that real fucking boundary.
That's the best. You gotta go on that, draw that line.
I think you often. It's like I think the two most times. Well, there was that on Sunday. That was really funny, and then one time where me and Will were in an airport in Dublin, and it was last St Paddy's Day actually, and we'd just been at Colm's. We had like a party at his holiday house, and one of the guys
he's got fat stacks.
He's got fat
all
stacks.
the
He
house.
doesn't.
One of the guys there.
Oh, family money.
One of the guys there, Nicholas, had this. We took a picture of him and he had like a snus. Everyone just listening doesn't know what a snus is. It's like a little
Chewing
sachet of
tobacco.
tobacco that you put in your mouth.
Little
Had like a snus
microfiber of
right in
glass
front
on
of his tooth. It looked like a rotten tooth.
Oh.
It was horrible, and it was a funny photo basically. And I'd captioned it because we have this little tragic thing within our group. That's the crack squad.
Jesus Christ! You should not have mentioned that in the podcast.
And I just
I do not affiliate with the crack squad.
and it's named ironically, but
Of
I
course.
said I captured the photo. I tried to caption Nicholas for Crack Squad captain. Instead, it said Nichols for Carrick Squid captain. And anyways, we had this caption, and we were in the airport, and we had this photo with the caption on it, and Will just airdropped it to some random person's phone. And we see this group of girls, like, about 10 metres away, just, what the fuck? They're looking at their laptop, like, what the fuck is going on? And there's me and Will, pissing it as hard as we can. They're looking at us, they know that we've just sent them this photo of the guy that looks like he's got a dead tooth because it's a snooze. Saying Nichols for Carrick Squid Captain. Oh,
I
that was the most I think I've ever laughed.
Me and Matt, my brother, do that on flights quite often.
What,
Sit
airdrop
there
stuff
and
to
just
people?
airdrop things to people. It's so funny.
Airdrop it to the pilot.
We did it in the summer. We were on a flight. We were just sending funny pictures of cats to everyone, like pictures of just like Photoshop cats and making them look like a hedge. Or like loads of random stuff like that, and then it's just funny. You do it to so many people, and everyone like declines it.
Oh yeah, no, but
You
these
can
girls
see
had
it.
seen the
Yeah,
photo.
and then every now and again, you get someone who accepts it. You're trying to like look around.
You
figure
look
out who
around
it
to
is.
see who's got
But
it.
then you're just there absolutely pissing yourself. So then they know who's sending the pics.
It's fucking. It's such a good game. But yeah, there you go.
It is such
I think, but that was it. When you're hungover, you either feel really shit or you're just in the mood to laugh as much as you ever have.
You're probably just delirious from how crap
Yeah, I
you feel.
think so. Yeah, that is great.
That time I was hanging here before I went skiing.
Oh wow.
That was the worst it's ever been.
Oh man, Jack was in a bad way.
But you were okay in the morning because we always go out for brunch at this local place.
If we've all been
because
out.
Yeah.
We're just
And I got up and I went for a run with Oscar. And I walked out the flat and he was already outside. And I started walking towards him. I was just walking like a proper zigzag, just stumbling towards it. So then we went for like a 40-minute run around the meadows. And I actually felt okay. Apart from I had a really bad back. I think I like
hit the
mucked it
deck
up
the
on
night
the
before.
yeah, I had loads of grazes, so I definitely hit the deck multiple times.
Jack was very drunk.
And
Jack
then-
Drunk's the best though, because he's just like
It is
so
so
spacey.
funny.
And then, and then after breakfast, I kind of was like, oh god, I'm feeling a bit crap. And then died hard.
Oh yeah.
And then was just like sitting in my room in bed singing to Bruno
And his
Mars.
girlfriend looking after him.
Yeah, that must have been a grim flight.
It was actually weird. Like as soon as I took off, I felt fine.
What on earth?
The
like
altitude.
the
And then-
opposite of what happens
And then as
normally.
soon as we landed, I felt really crap again.
That's bizarre.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And then you had to drive.
And then my dad forgot his wallet, so I had to drive the car.
Great.
So
Illegally.
it was no.
Probably wasn't legal at that point.
Over.
No, I wasn't over the limit at that point. It was a considerable amount of time afterwards.
Yeah.
But I was still like kind of a little bit hanging. But I'd never driven a automatic before, never driven a 4x4 before, never driven in another country before. I was doing it all at once, late at
Hungover.
night, hungover. But it was fine.
Driving an automatic's easy though.
Huh?
Driving an automatic.
Oh
is
yeah,
easy.
it was really fun.
Just put it in drive.
Never done it.
Yeah.
But I have once driven abroad and then I tried to turn off the motorway and then went on the wrong side of the road. That was great.
Nice.
It's not as hard as you think because you're on the other side of the car, so it just feels right.
I think that'd be so weird, like changing it with your right hand.
Yeah, but that's I would have been more screwed if it was a manual.
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Because you have to change it with your hand. But
Also clutch with the left and then like having your hand over here.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, other countries sort it out. Conform to our
It's kind of
norms.
annoying that Britain's just.
The
I'm not
opposite.
the only one.
No, but we might as well. I mean,
Who
we're
else
one
drives
of the
on the
only few.
left?
China or Japan or something. One of them. One of those.
We're like the only people.
New Zealand. New Zealand drives on the left.
Yeah, we're pretty indie.
Hipster.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's it for this podcast.
I think so.
Is that
Just
Yeah.
42 minutes of
Just
Pure-
some chat.
shite chat.
Yeah, just, last one was pretty serious, wasn't it? What was it about again?
Privacy.
Privacy.
Oh, privacy. Yeah, we went incognito.
Yes, I mean, we just had a chat. Hope you've all enjoyed this.
Chat about some funny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We'll
We'll
see.
see you again next week.
Yeah, we'll probably have some more interesting chat. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. It's not that bad news.
Oh yeah, of course. Remember to leave any suggestions on any of our social
Yeah.
medias.
Oh yeah,
about-
If
and
you're-
subscribe to the
Topics.
podcast. If you're on iTunes, you can subscribe to it. So it just you get.
Or you get a
everyone-
notification.
We normally come out every Thursday-ish.
Yeah, Thursday's probably our day. But
Yeah.
then if we just happen to record another one that we like, we might just put it out.
Yeah.
Also, go try and get the last one on YouTube because I had loads of problems with trying to get the sound to sync up. And
Technical difficulties.
try and get this one and that one on YouTube. So,
So
you guys
yeah,
can
if
all see our
you're-
beautiful faces.
If you're gagging for some topics to be covered by us, then
Yeah, just hit us up.
hit
And
us
if
up.
you want to come on, whatever, just
Yeah,
we're
let
not
us know.
exactly that professional, so do whatever you
Actually,
want.
we've got a waiting list.
Yeah.
We actually sort of have, but it's more us just not getting around to doing it.
It's the waiting list that we've got in our mind, yet we haven't asked any of these people if they want to come on.
We've asked one of them.
Yeah, and one of them asked us, so that's two. That's a
Oh,
list.
yeah. Yeah. So
All right.
Long
see you
way-
guys
long
next
way
week.
Yeah, see you next
See you
week.
later.
Bye.